Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hi, hello. Does she like meatballs? Are you talking about IKEA, the person who's a mod here? The gag is her Twitch username is not even IKEA. It's Isekai Girl or something like that. But somebody mispronounced it once as IKEA Girl, and we have just taken to that. She has taken to that as a nickname. But anyways, that's besides the point for the people on the YouTube. YouTubies are gonna be like, the fuck? The YouTubies are gonna be like, what do you mean, diva? Anyways, hi YouTube. Today we're watching this guy. I don't know shit about him, okay? I read his description. Well, I started to read it, and I looked through some of his videos. But this was recommended by Smellin' Kellen in the Twitch chat. And then co-signed by various other people as being a wild ride and journey, okay? I'll read you his profile description. Let me see if I can't make it bigger so you can read it easier. New type of guy. Yeah, I don't know much about him outside of his name is Frank Tufano? Tufano. I guess that's how you would say it. I don't know how else you would say it. Tufano. Alright. Hi. Welcome to my official YouTube channel. I'm excited to share my ideas about nutrition, exercise, and anything in between. I'm most commonly known for following the carnivore diet. The carnivore diet, as my diet fits under those guidelines, although I view my diet as a focus on nutrient-dense animal foods. I have applied both logic and science to create the highest vitamin diet with the least amount of inflammation, only consuming foods that our ancestors would have. Whether it's from a practical availability amount or not consuming an apple that has been modified to be 5 times its original size. If you have any questions or would like to see specific content, feel free to reach out to me on here or my Instagram and Twitter. YouTube pushes carnivores on me, and I swear to God, it's Zach's fault. My fault? My fault? That's my fault? Love a girly who's afraid to eat a genetically modified apple. You know, I will say, what's so interesting about that is that, like, I'm from farmland originally. Like, I didn't, my parents were not farmers. I've never farmed a day in my life, but, like, I went to school with a lot of farm kids and things like that, and, you know, like, it was an option to take an agriculture class at my high school. And anyways, everybody I've ever talked to from there, yeah, my high school had FFA, for sure. Everybody I've ever talked to from there has always been like, if our foods were not genetically modified, like, we would not have access to food in the way that we do, you know? like a lot of the, like, GMO related stuff has made food far more, like, fruits and vegetables far more, like, accessible, because it's just making it so that farmers are able to, like, produce more consistent crops and, like, produce better consistent crops, you know? I don't know how true that is or not, but that's what folks have always said to me. It's just made farming more efficient. but I don't know. Listen, not a farming expert, but it always makes me wonder what these people, you know, what these people think GMOs are doing or whatever. But anyways, this has the red bar like I've watched it. I think it's only got a red bar under it because I already have it pulled up over here. But this is the videos. Oh, well, wait. First, let me go through. A lot of his videos are seemingly about some kind of like eye surgery he got and how he's upset with the surgery. This Dr. Tabin or whatever. I was just scrolling through and there's a lot of videos about his botched eye surgery and getting sued maybe by what? Illuminati agent uses corrupt Freemason judge to ruin my life? Oh. 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 More raw dairy? New products and restocks? Free-range meat vlog? What exactly is a free-range meat vlog? New York DMV threatened to arrest me? So much for spring break. Botched eye nightmare continues. Okay, alright. So, Tufano v. Tabin et al. Tufano. There is one also versus TikTok. Does he have a court case with TikTok? Tufano v. TikTok. Like, what? Anyways, the one that was recommended by the old Smelling Kellen, okay, is this one called Pastured Goose. Bone broth gummy bears? Prepared meals. Wait, bone broth gummy bears. Did we not just read in his bio that he'd only eat things that our ancestors would have been able to eat? Our ancestors would have lost their minds at the thought of a bone broth gummy bear. They wouldn't even know what that means. They wouldn't even know what that means, a bone broth gummy bear. It's like if you showed bone broth gummy bears to a Victorian child, it would faint, you know? He looks like Jeffree Star. Wonder if he eats yak meat. He looks like a botched Justin Bieber to me. I'm gonna invent a time machine and travel back in time to give early hominids gummy bears. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Alright. So anyways, shall we get to with Frank here, Frankie boy? I don't know what his name is. Justin Bieber, Tom Sandoval crossover. I could see that a little bit. If you guys are ready to get this party started, could you put some 69s in the chat? I'm actually kind of nervous. Let me take a drink of water while you're putting some 69s in the chat. Our ancestors also used opium for soothing teething babies, so maybe they're not the best dietary role models. Well, I think it also depends on, like, what ancestors we're talking about. Like, I would imagine, since he's talking about the carnivore diet and things like that, what he means by our ancestors is, like cavemen. like cavemen. Can we do a prediction? Will he say squirt? Zach, I know I'm always saying this, but this guy almost has main channel potential. Well, we can learn about him today, and then I can make that assessment later. Somebody actually commented on the re-upload channel that, like, they're like, is it weird that I think of this as the main channel these days? And I'm like, okay. All right, Zachary Michael, also moving up in fans' hearts. I think there's still some people who don't realize that this is the re-upload channel, though. Sometimes people comment on it like, well, it could be either or, but sometimes when people say things like, "Oh my God, Zach, I love the new content," I'm like, are you thinking that this is new? Because like over here on Twitch or on this channel, we've been doing this, you know. But then it's like, oh, maybe they just mean they're happy to see anything like that isn't, you know. I don't know. Wait, we can do a squirt prediction. we can do a squirt prediction. I don't even know how likely it would be that this guy would say squirt. But yeah, we mark as well. Will he say squirt in this video? Is he known for saying squirt? I have no idea, but doing squirt predictions. The phrase squirt predictions is just incredibly wild. But will he say squirt? That's the poll. Okay, that's the prediction. I can't vote. I know the video too well. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you've already watched, do not participate. Do not participate if you've already watched. I'm imagining explaining this to my coworkers. What, the squirt prediction? That's not pee, that's squirt. Giving Teddy Mellencamp vibes. Him or me? Not me. I know you're not talking about me. Oh, Teddy Mellencamp. I hope she's doing okay. The way he's looking into the camera, or looking at the camera in this picture is so sinister, like he's about to kiss me. Oh. Sure. Oh, not if squirt is piss. Why does it taste so good? We gotta get started. We're gonna get started.
What's up, guys? We're up here at Frankie's Strange Meat. I'm so exhausted from this pain medication. I didn't get down here until like 5 p.m. today. My guys already left.
What is Frankie's Strange Meat? What is oh God, wait, what happened to my chat? Wait, oh God. Streamlabs is real messed up today for some reason. I don't love it. Yeah, wait, what's this? That's a Strange Meat company? It's a company? Not a C-U-M-P-A-N-Y. Get out of here.
And now that it's like some really warm days over here in the summer, all my air conditioning stuff fails. This is the rooftop unit that keeps the main area cool, like where you guys see us
over on the roof.
Goes off on high pressure like every single time. I think I'm gonna have to run a hose up here and just put like a mister on it to keep it cool. So that might help prevent it from overheating and keep the AC on. But
I definitely think we need the air conditioner at the Strange Meat Factory or whatever he called it. We need the air. We gotta keep these meats cold.
I have to like come up on a ladder here every time to reset it. And if you guys have a unit like this in your building, the pressure
is that a sock?
Looks like that.
Girl, do you know what you're doing here? Are you an HVAC professional, Diva? Is he an HVAC professional? Do y'all know?
It's like a red cylinder, and the thing on the top will pop.
Do you think our ancestors had air conditioning? It's so interesting. You will eat like our ancestors, but you won't live like our ancestors. Lots of questions. Lots of questions.
Pop up on high pressure. So you just press this button. If it does nothing, then it wasn't off on high pressure. If it was off on high pressure, the button is going to go back down and the unit will instantly turn on, which is...
Are y'all fucking lying to me, by the way? Y'all said this is a good video. I don't know anything about HVAC. I don't know shit about HVAC. Why would you suggest an HVAC related video for me to watch?
Just did it out, so that's not good because it's only like 85 degrees. The thing's already going off. We replaced the compressor last year. That was like a $4,000 insurance job.
Well, if you'd keep watching, Zach, if you wouldn't pause, Zach. That's what chat sounds like. That's what chat sounds like. Well, Zach, if you would not pause so much.
So I had to come down here for a refrigeration emergency. Otherwise, I would have probably just laid in bed all day. You guys know the chargebacks are still a big issue. Basically, every other business, the supermarket conglomerates, billionaire meat companies, they meet and they hire people to place false chargebacks on my business. They probably have a small group chat where they organize everything. And the biggest thing that you guys can do.
Does he think Big Meat is out to get him? He said, grocery store conglomerates are out to get me. They have a group chat just about me. Big Meat is trying to take him down.
You know, especially if you hate what's going on in this world, the government, all that stuff, is to place an order on my business. They want me out of business so badly. They hate that I'm competition with them. The worst thing that you can do is...
Sir, I've never heard of you. What do you mean? Who do you think you're the competition of?
Place an order on my business. They would hate that. So if you guys do want to support me...
It's giving gang stalking. What does gang stalking mean? Because he has a bunch of videos that talk about gang stalking. He has a bunch of videos with gang stalking in the title. Gang stalkers steal $2,000 per week in chargebacks. There was another one. Oh yeah. Beef pot pies, Twix bars, tallow sticks. Gang stalking continues. USDA shows up in Pennsylvania. Gang stalking continues. They use the Better Business Bureau to blackmail small businesses. Federal judges defend gang stalkers in court. What is that? People who think they're being gang stalked are usually under a delusion. They think there are organizations out to get them. If he thinks he's being gang stalked, yes, he's delusional. Gang stalking or group stalking is a set of persecutory beliefs in which those affected believe they are being followed, stalked, and harassed by a large number of people. The term is associated with the virtual community formed by people who consider themselves targeted individuals, claiming their lives are disrupted from being stalked by organized groups.
Zach, please Google gang stalking. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, I love somebody saying Google, because I'm always like, hey, have y'all ever heard of Googling? Oh, well, though I just read the person that copy and pasted the first paragraph of the gang stalking Wikipedia page. Thank you. Those who believe they are victims report that they believe the motivation for the gang stalking is to disrupt every part of their lives. The activities involved are describing as including electronic harassment, the use of psychotronic weapons, directed energy weapons, cyber stalking, hypnotic suggestion transmitted through remotely accessed electronic devices, and other alleged mind control techniques. They have been reported by external observers as being examples of belief systems as opposed to reports of objective phenomena. Among the community of targeted individuals, gang stalking is described as a shared experience where the gang stalkers all coordinate to harass individuals and the individuals share their victim experiences with each other. A study from Australia and the United Kingdom by Lorraine Sheridan and David James compared 128 self-defined victims of gang stalking with a randomly selected group of 128 self-declared victims of stalking by an individual. All 128 victims, that's Wikipedia's quotes, victims of gang stalking were judged to be delusional, compared with only 5 victims of individual stalking. There were highly significant differences between the two samples on depressive symptoms, post-traumatic symptomology, and adverse impact on social and occupational function, with the self-declared victims of gang stalking being more severely affected. The authors concluded that the group stalking appears to be delusional in basis, but complainants suffer marked psychological and practical... Oh, girl, I don't know what that word is. sequelae. This is important in the assessment of risk in stalking cases, early referral to psychiatric services, and allocation of police resources. While a great majority of those who claim to be targeted individuals do not pose danger to others, one report found that some have acted out with violence, sometimes extreme. Girl, what are y'all getting me into with this man? Girl, what are you... Girl, what are you all getting me into with this man? Zach, you have to see this. frankiesfreerangemeat.com/collection/holiday roast/product/bone broth gummy bears. Wait, what is this? Let me just make sure I'm not. Okay. Well, he's going to talk about bone broth gummy bears in this video, but I guess this is what they look like. We made gummy bears with our high-quality bone broth so you can get the health benefits in a more convenient form. Okay, wait, where am I at? What? We're only 2 minutes into this video, but I'm scared. I'm gonna call my mom and ask her to come pick me up. I understand the concern now, but the comedy did not come from this when we watched. It came from weird carnivore stuff and other odd behavior. I still understand that with more knowledge it goes to darker places. Okay, well, Big Meat would love if you turned the video off. The best thing you could do is keep watching this video to stick it to Big Meat. I mean, we can continue. I mean, this is the learning channel. This is the learning channel. We're trying to learn. We're trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. We might just learn at the end of this that we're never gonna watch this guy again. that could be the lesson. That could be the lesson.
And help keep the business going. If you can place an order, frankiesfreerangemeat.com, or we have in the comments just where you can leave reviews, and I'll give you guys a $10 credit on your order. Or if you're just not doing financially well, and if you need a part-time job, I am looking to hire people to hand out flyers for both my meat business and what happened with the eye surgery. We'll show you guys that later. Yeah,
He's gonna pay me to hand out flyers? There have been some people saying that now that my YouTube channel is dead, that I'm gonna have to apply to a real job. Maybe I should hit him up. Maybe I should hit him up. There's been people commenting on my video saying, now that your channel's dead, you're gonna have to get a real job. So I guess this is it. It's my time. It's my time to start passing out flyers. He's handing out flyers for eye surgery. I think he's handing out flyers about his botched eye surgery. I think that's what he's doing. I think that's what he's doing.
Potato chip thing has been a disaster. The potato chips aren't really turning out well. I got my money back for the equipment, but that's just a drop in the bucket because of how much I spent to get the equipment set up. And also the revenue loss from not having potato chips far exceeds anything that I could be compensated for. So that's probably gonna be another lawsuit. I think we're gonna sue Alibaba for facilitating the trade between me and this like Chinese equipment scammer who shouldn't even be on the platform. if none of his machinery works.
Alibaba? What? I'm sorry, what? Also, are they... I was wondering that too, Naya. Are they meat chips? Like, or potato chips? And it's like, did our ancestors eat meat chips? I don't know. I think Alibaba, like the like online market. It's like, I think it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like, I thought it was kind of like like an AliExpress kind of deal, situation type of deal. But it's like an online market of some sort. An online store. But then it's like, why are you getting food equipment from Alibaba? What made you think that would be a good idea, is my question.
Typically, they sold me $20,000 of defective machinery, which cost me an entire business opportunity. So what we're probably going to do is just throw all this equipment out. I don't know if I'm going to get a new equipment in and try it yet, but we already brought all this power over here. We have all this equipment set up over here. So I might just take out another line of credit and just get a new another potato manufacturing line from hopefully a company that actually knows what they're doing.
You spent $20,000 on Alibaba buying meat chip equipment? What?
But yeah, it's just a fucking disaster. You know, we ordered the equipment in like September of last year. You know, I don't even know what I can do. Like the sellout federal judge is probably just going to dismiss my case before, like right when I file it. I won't even get to serve anyone. But what should realistically happen is I get a judgment against Alibaba and the company, and then I get compensated either directly from Alibaba, or they pay me for my loss in sales from not having the potato chips, or I get a judgment against the manufacturing company, and then I can seize any equipment that they send into the United States. Because technically, if they try selling equipment to someone else here, and I have a judgment against them, it's I can take their property. So,
sir, what? Sir, what? What does he? Is he a legal expert or something? Why does he think that that's just what's gonna happen? I don't understand. This is very confusing.
But outside of that, we have a few new exciting things this week.
Also, what's all on the shelf back there? Parm crisps? None of that looks like stuff that was in the Bible. He knows HVAC and law and meats and Wi-Fi. What's the Wi-Fi? Because if it doesn't, he can use it to continue being a victim. Yeah, I think so. It seems like that's his goal. Because he also is like, well, I know that the corrupt judges are going to automatically throw my case out. Oh my god, he has a whole there's a whole Reddit write-up about him. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all are really going down the rabbit hole.
Week. And really over the past few weeks, we did the bargain beef box. We have frozen pizzas now available, hamburgers and cheeseburgers, just like
pizza
pre-prepped meals. The two brand new things this week are we have bone broth collagen gummies, which I have a patent on. So if anyone...
You have a patent on it? Well, good. Ain't nobody wants it. Nobody wants to make that, sir. No, nobody's trying to corner the bone broth gummy bear market.
If someone else tries to make gummy bears from bone broth, I have a legal right to them. Now, there are all types of different gummy bears, but no one has ever made and sold bone broth gummy bears. I am the first person to do so. I already filed a patent for it, so no one else will be able to steal this business idea.
Girl, why are you bragging? Why? Girl, nobody wants to make gummy bear bone broths to sell.
And we all...
He said, you know what will help you get this down easier? Having to chew it. Well, it is interesting because Jamie sent the link. We were just looking at it. And the description did say something like being able to get all of your nutrients in an easier to consume way. But like having to chew? Having to chew bone broth just sounds disgusting to me.
Also are doing just like pre-prep meals, steak, rice, and bean meals. And all these other companies that are doing these prep meals, you know, they're not organic, they're not high quality, and they're really expensive for the volume of food you get. So I'm excited that we're going to be able to offer these meals at like the same price, like $15 for this meal. I mean, it's still kind of expensive, except you're getting twice as much food, and it's all organic and higher quality. So, well,
did he just file a patent, or did he actually get it? Because patents are about the process of making a product. Diva, I don't know.
we're offering is way, way, way better than any of these meal companies out there, and they just have too much. They just have too much corporate infrastructure. You know, they have too many managers and people that are getting a paycheck. So they can't sell their food affordably. Yeah, the fridge is a little high temp, and these guys are procrastinating, so we didn't get the new units up and running yet. So he's coming today to try to get the temp of the fridge back down. Fresh roast beef every week as usual, guys.
Fresh roast beef, but in a fridge that isn't cold enough? You're not making me feel confident about buying meat from you, dude. You're not making me feel confident about this roast beef just sitting in a fridge where the temperature is too high.
I might take some of that home for dinner. Baked goods are kind of low on stock. You know, we haven't been selling that many, so I don't want my Amish buddy to make a crazy amount, but just this week fresh, we got the custard donuts, the apple donuts, and the glazed donuts. I like the glazed donuts for breakfast, so I'll take some of these home. The beef.
Now how the fuck is that carnivore? What? Why the fuck is that? How the fuck?
Blood is in stock this week. We ran out last week.
I'm sorry, wait, go back. Beef blood? I got distracted by the donuts. And now he's talking about beef blood?
I'll take some of these home. The beef blood is in stock this week. We ran out last week.
For what purpose? For what purpose?
And these are the new collagen gummy bears. I guess that's half, but it's a 16-ounce jar of bone broth collagen gummy bears. So these have, you know, a high protein amino acid content from the bone broth, a high gelatin content as well from the bone broth.
Well, I think that is what you do. You dunk the donuts. You dunk the donuts in the beef blood, and it makes it carnivore. Apparently he's homophobic, but performed on an adult gay campsite. Y'all looking up this tea about him while I'm just trying to learn from this video. Y'all said, oh, we'll get the tea. We'll get the tea.
And to these we add organic lemon juice for vitamin C and some organic glucose. That's the natural sweetener for energy. So these are really, really great in the morning.
It was actually honey. I don't know why that just cracked me up.
For just a nutrient energy boost and really a perfect combination of vitamins for your skin health. You're getting the protein amino acids, you're getting vitamin C, you're getting collagen. Those are by far the top several nutrients needed for skin health. So, you know, if you take this...
The top several nutrients. Those are by far the top several. The top several I don't know why. That's funny to me for a lot of reasons. One, because that's like... that's not a definitive amount. Top several could be so many. It's also funny because I'm a fan of Survivor, and there's a guy named Jelinski from a couple seasons ago, And he was like, I thought we were going to have several hours. And they were like, well, what do you think several means? And he was like, 7. So in my head, he's just like saying the top 7, the top 7 nutrients you need.
In the morning with our organic energy drink.
Oh, he's absolutely not the first person to make some kind of bone broth gummy situation type of deal. I've watched enough weirdo carnivore and keto people to know that this is not an original thought, idea, or concept on his part.
You're basically gonna have healthy skin as long as you keep taking this stuff on a daily basis. So, collagen gummy bears now available on the website. Last week we restocked some pastrami and beef.
Is pastrami supposed to be gray? Is pastrami supposed to be gray, y'all?
Bacon. We also have the smoked brisket. This week, I think the main restock was the Iberico pork bacon. So if you guys have been waiting for the smoked and cured pork bacon, we have it available. So the fridge is a little messed up right now, thankfully.
But the thing is, Big Meat planted all those copycats. Girl. Frank's gonna come after me because of this. I'm starting to get worried Frank's gonna think I'm a part of Big Meat and all of these grocery store conglomerates that are after him.
There's no issues with the freezer. We're around 0 degrees. -2 in here. Freezer's working super hard.
Why do the captions say concept fart is pastrami? What? Are those my captions on Twitch or the captions here?
And beef bacon. We also have the smoked brisket. This week, I think the main restock.
That must have been my captions.
No issues with the freezer. We're around 0 degrees. -2 in here. Freezer's working super hard.
This is a freezer?
Here's the new organic beef and rice meals. We haven't vacuum sealed them yet. They're just in here all frozen, ready to go. So this is 6 ounces of grass-fed beef.
Wait, first of all, he said these are $15? Second of all, this looks like the most bland ass food. And also, I feel like there have to be some kind of health violations going on right now. How is this allowed to just be out in the open air, nothing covered? He's just out here and about touching this shit.
2 cups of organic white rice cooked in mineral water, and 4 ounces of.
Ooh, look at the frozen bean juice. Look at the frozen bean juice.
Organic white beans cooked in mineral water. So this amount of food for $15 is like half the price that you would get anywhere else.
No.
And again, it's all high quality.
That shit doesn't. That shit does not look like it's worth $15. Ooh. Health code violations. Okay, dumbass, who do you think makes the health code? Big Meat. You know what? You're so right. The grocery store conglomerates make the health codes.
Anytime other meal companies are trying to sell this stuff, it's always just regular conventional stuff made with tap water. So really, really special product for you guys.
That is not special.
We have a limited.
I could make bland ass rice and ground meat and beans on my own. And you know how cheap beans and rice are? Like, at least compared to most things. Like,
amount for now, but I'll make sure to list these on the website before this video goes up. I don't think there's anything too new to show you guys. We're a little low on hot dogs.
Those are hot dogs?
4th of July coming up, so if you guys do want to... Oh no, we have plenty of hot dogs.
Those...
If you guys do want to serve our...
In what world are those hot dogs?
High quality hot dogs for 4th of July, we do have them. Same with the burgers. I know we have all the high quality burgers available, whether you guys want the best burger blend, pre-formed patties, The Best Burger blend, just regular 1 pound that you want to make the patties yourself. That's over here. And we also have, I think, a few prime ribeyes left. Should be somewhere over here. Or maybe we ran out of the prime ribeye. But my guys did just cut some Wagyu ribeyes last week. I don't think we'll have the Japanese Wagyu in time for 4th of July, though. Oh, I completely...
Oh, shit. Also, like, are they supposed to be vacuum sealed before being frozen? Like, would they not get dried out from being... I have a lot of questions about why those aren't covered. They're just sitting there, open air frozen. The meat tour was the appeal of the video to me. There's a lot of meat here, and I'm interested in, like, what his meat business entails. Like, does he butcher all of this himself? Like, where does he source this meat from? What goes on in this store outside of maybe him just storing a bunch of meat? I don't know.
They forgot. Most important thing this week, completely new product.
This is a shit ton of meat, though, I feel like. Imagine thinking, oh, I gotta put my meat order through to Frank's Big Naturals. There are so many items on his website. Maybe we'll take a look after this.
We have some goose available, and duck has been restocked, as well as ground chicken. So this is a really big week for poultry for us. We have all of our organic corn and soy-free duck back in stock. As far as I know, we're the only person selling this quality of duck online. I mean, same with chicken too.
I'm also, how does the meat get shipped?
And now we have pastured goose. Unfortunately, it's really, really expensive. Almost like twice as much as I wanted to charge for it, because my farmer got ripped off for the baby goslings. He paid like twice as much as he should have, and we also didn't grow them large enough, so there's not a lot of meat on the carcass. So
is that a whole goose? Is that a goose body?
The next batch of goose should be about 30% cheaper, but if you want to try this really high quality organic goose, just keep in mind it's a little bony, guys. It's not much meat. This is more of like a specialty. You know, I think these are like twice as much as the duck breasts, which are already kind of expensive.
How is everyone getting around him getting scammed? Maybe he's the one getting scammed. Did he just say gooch? I did not hear the word gooch.
All the corn and soy-free chicken. We got so much chicken back in stock, guys. Plenty of chicken. We were running out of chicken over the past few weeks, but now we're good. I think this is where my guys put the ground chicken. So we had so much chicken, we decided to grind some of it up, which is very cost prohibitive because it's expensive to do this. But we have organic corn and soy-free chicken breast ground up and organic corn and soy-free dark meat chicken ground up. Everything available. Just some random stuff here. We got us a very small fruit and vegetable selection if you guys want to get some stuff with your meat.
He literally said, my product is bad quality and very expensive, but please buy it. No, if you think about how he was talking about the goose, that is exactly how he was talking. Do you think he sells to restaurants? This is a lot of products. I think he sells it on the internet. Pretty gay to have business all about touching meat. It is Pride Month. Happy Pride!
I don't even know what's back here.
What is that?
Not sure what that is. What's also new, almost forgot.
How do you not know what is back there?
Organic chicken pot pies and the beef pot pies are restocked.
Oh,
guys.
wow.
These are so delicious and filling. One of these will easily feed a family of 4 to 5. Easily. And
I bet he's huge with people who unschool their kids. I bet he's big with homesteaders. You're probably not wrong. I would like to see his analytics. Hi Zach, when is a new YouTube video dropping? On my main channel tonight at the end of the stream, I'm gonna click publish on the new video for the main channel. And then, you know, this will be up tomorrow, and there's a re-upload going up tonight as well, so they're on their way.
What I'm really excited about is all these really high quality, delicious products we have on Pure Sourdough. I had some organic hot dog buns last night for dinner with the hot dogs.
I'm confused about what this guy's diet is. Our ancestors were not eating organic hot dog buns. Maybe I just don't understand.
We have the hamburger buns as well. I just showed you guys the organic pot pies, known as making as delicious and as high quality pot pies as we are. I promise you'll love them.
Welsh Cat, thanks for gifting 5 gift subs. Appreciate that, Diva. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's selling bread. That's big meat making you confused. I also love that he's like, nobody's making quality pot pies as we are. Nobody. Nobody's doing it like we are.
And this is our organic pizza made with organic white tomatoes.
Why does it look like that?
These are selling like hotcakes. I think we've sold quite a bit over the past 2 weeks, but now the sales are slowing down.
But why does it look like that?
Again, guys, they're by far the most delicious and highest quality stuff online that you can get, and it's affordable. I don't see where my guys put the hamburgers. There's some more pot pies over here. Here are the hamburgers. So
yeah, why is the cheese already melted? What? Why? Why? When you reheat that, is the cheese not just gonna get more cooked, more burnt? I don't understand.
So we have both cheeseburgers.
Oh, wait, why are the cheeseburgers frozen? Did y'all see that? Wait, did y'all see that?
Here are
the bun and the melted cheese already on it, all frozen in a vacuum sealed thing.
Hamburgers. So we have both cheeseburgers, hamburgers.
Why are the buns frozen in there like that?
We have plain meat patties and plain cheese patties.
Why do you have the cheese already melted?
It's just for you guys who want more convenient stuff, like these hamburgers, cheeseburgers, pot pies, breads, pizzas. You know, I'm really excited that we're starting to branch out and do these prepared foods and get you guys really high quality and affordable and organic.
This shit still pisses me off. Stop showing me this. This pisses me off more than the frozen buns and melted cheese. This pisses me off the most because this looks bland and disgusting.
Healthy stuff. This is super special to me because I'm always getting sick all the time because I'm like traveling in my car for hours without eating, but I'm really gonna like this. But my refrigeration guy's here and trying to call me, so let me go see if he's outside. All right, we're doing the fast and crazy way. This is how not to do refrigeration 101. We got a pressure washer with hot water hooked up, and we're gonna blast all the ice off the zap fans. And the reason you don't want to do this is because it's really delicate aluminum up there, but these are really iced up over there in the back.
Sir, I thought you hired someone to come check this out. Sir, what are we doing here? Sir, what are we doing here? Also, why does this man have so many problems in his life? Like, he's either not actually experiencing anything that bad, or he's, like, literally the most unlucky person in the world.
A little iced up, but it's going to take us 20 minutes to get it off if we don't do this. Yeah, so we had to use the hot water to get all the ice off the side, the front, and the back. It might have actually been okay if I had taken the ice off the front initially, but I was being lazy last night. I was hoping there wasn't ice on the front. No ice on the sides, no ice on the front, no ice on the back, so now we can test and see what's wrong with them, and they should start working again. While I'm in here, I just remembered I forgot to show you guys. We do have fresh raw apple cider from the Amish farm. I think I'm gonna.
Why is the bottle? Well, wait. Don't let me answer that, or don't let me ask that. Actually, I can already answer it. This bottle is fucking sweating because it's been in a refrigerator that isn't working. He's basically like Job from the Bible, but if instead of killing his family, God turned off Job's AC.
It's this on the foods website, not the meat website. Yeah, so I have this raw apple cider cold in my fridge. I've been drinking 2 or 3 of these on hot days, and it's like delicious. Way better than apple juice or anything else. This one almost like tastes fermented. It's fresh though.
It probably fermented while it was in your fridge that wasn't working, Diva. It's, Jamie, it's raw apple cider, I think.
That's not right.
Sir. Oh, that's... Listen, I'm not an HVAC professional, but I don't think all that's supposed to be going on.
This was tied up. It was supposed to be misting into this condenser, but it looks like the zip ties got loose.
Sir, hire an HVAC professional. I don't think you know what you're doing. Why are we spraying water onto your air conditioner? I'm not an HVAC professional, but that seems like the wrong idea. That seems like not what you would want to do.
Yeah, it was uptight like this. It was uptight like this. But it slipped out. So the same thing might have happened. This last refrigerant guy, who doesn't really know refrigeration, left the king valve open on
this last refrigeration guy who doesn't really know refrigeration. Something tells me you don't know refrigeration. You're the one with the refrigeration problems. Maybe we should trust a professional.
All of my units. So basically, he fixed them. He filled them up with refrigerant. But since he didn't tighten the valve all the way closed, the refrigerant slowly leaked out. And now the units are failing because they're low on refrigerant. So
you're gonna have to sue them.
Hopefully this is the last one. With the other two, we charged them up correctly. And then there was also the thermostat inside wasn't set correctly. So now that we set the thermostats to the right temperature.
I'm sorry, well, this is the first video of his that I'm watching. What? This is the first video? This is my first impression of you, sir? Nothing about this video is like, I trust this guy with meat. I'm gonna order some meat offline and have it shipped to Chicago. Like, there's nothing about this that's left me confident about the quality of the meat that I would get from him.
And we filled them up with refrigerant. We shouldn't have any problems moving forward, but it's just been a disaster. As soon as we got these new fridge units in and the new freezer unit in.
Like, you can't even keep the meat cold in your warehouse. How am I supposed to trust that you're gonna keep the meat cold from your warehouse to my front door? You know?
Then there's literally nothing can go wrong. Because we'll have new units on everything, and we don't have to worry about this old junk leaking out, even though, you know, if I knew how to fix this stuff myself. Gone to refrigeration.
Also, this warehouse looks like hell.
I'm just gonna grab.
Like, where's the ceiling?
Zip ties, and then the refrigerant. So most of the stuff here is 404, which is what we're using. And the reason we're zip tying those misters to the back of the evaporators is to cool them down quicker. So the way these refrigerant gases work is there has to be a certain amount of gas in the system.
I don't even know what he's talking about at this point, by the way, divas. I'm just listening. He's just been hanging out in the freezer for half an hour and he's still sweating. No tea! Why is he still so sweaty?
It has to be the correct amount. If there's too much, the system goes off on high pressure and it doesn't work. If there's too little, it'll go off on low pressure or it'll just ice up. And it'll freeze the evaporators and then there won't be any airflow and it won't cool. Because
sure,
the way refrigeration systems work is they don't actually cool down the space. They're not bringing cold air into the space. They're removing heat. So the refrigeration system is removing heat particles.
Mighty Elf, why would you say that in the chat? Why would you say that in the chat? His sweat is how he salts the meat.
From the inside of the fridge until it goes to the desired temperature. And that's more extreme in the freezer. It's literally removing heat in the freezer to get to -20. So these evaporators inside need airflow to remove heat, the fans inside, and these condensers outside are blowing the heat out. So by having water misting on these condensers out here, you're speeding up.
Girl, I'm unfortunately not a woman in STEM. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Get back to the meats. I want to go back to the meats.
Removal of the heat, and you're keeping the pressure lower. So there's less risk of the unit failing when you have water blowing on it.
Why do bottles keep appearing on the air conditioning unit? Why is there another bottle there?
That because it's really cold groundwater. So now I have it in the right direction, blowing in the condenser. We have this like really nice, cool 50-degree groundwater flowing into the condenser. But if you see that white buildup is from the calcium in the water. This is on, we have the filter on now. It's on reverse osmosis now, so it's okay.
It's on. Now I just think he's making shit up because I know what osmosis is. I know what osmosis is, and I don't think it's something that happens from a water hose. Osmosis is between cells. Osmosis is like between your like cells. You know? It's like water going in and out of cells. Or am I wrong? Or am I stupid? Listen, I am not a woman in STEM. I'm not a they, them in STEM. I'm not an anything in STEM. So maybe I'm fucking stupid. Let's look up osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of a solvent, typically water, across a semi-permeable membrane from an area of lower solute concentration to an area of higher solute concentration. This movement continues until the solute concentrations on both sides of the membrane are equal. Does that make sense? Maybe it's not a thing about cells. Some water filters do use osmosis. Oh, okay. I only remember because my biology teacher was pissed that people would say they were learning through osmosis because it's about water! There are reverse osmosis water filters. Alright, well, let me pack it up for the day because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm going. I'm clocking out.
Wheat. Love my cream of wheat. love my cream of wheat.
I'm back. I'm back.
Please come back.
I'm back, Haley. I'm back. Thanks for 22 months of subscribing. Marsha, thanks for the bits.
Love my cream of wheat.
Thanks for keeping the people entertained while I was questioning all my life's choices. I should have stayed a pharmacy major in 2007. What, now you see why I didn't stay as a pharmacist. Now you know why I make stupid content on the internet. I come here for the comedy, not the chemistry. That's the right attitude, Megan. Thank you so much for saying that.
But otherwise, you don't want to do this because that hard water will completely ruin your condenser within a year or two. So there's no way to get that white buildup off of this without ruining the condenser, the aluminum. So if you do this, the water has to be filtered. So the last guy left this valve open.
Fuck that guy.
And we had low pressure, so it's supposed to be like 250. We were down to 150, so might take like half a can of refrigerant here.
Yeah, so
not the subconscious waddling. At subconscious waddling in the chat.
The old freezer unit was left open. Valve on the rooftop freezer unit was left open.
Even skinny people waddle when they hold a camera. Even skinny people do.
Valve on the fridge was left open. I've spent $5,000 on 404 refrigerant.
Well,
So
let's sue them.
Right now, the fridge took another whole tank. So at least we know what it was now. Shouldn't have to worry about it moving forward.
Okay.
Now that I've spent a fortune on refrigeration.
He's got a shit ton of money. He just pisses money.
Got that new big freezer unit to go here. Only thing I've ever built myself.
No, you know what? You're right, Maya. He did say he was going to have to open another line of credit or something like that.
This is the new freezer unit that the insurance job put in last year. But you can see the size difference. Like, our new one is crazy big. Crazy big compared to that. This one's like 20 years old. And these two are like 30, 40 years old. But this one's completely broken, shut down. So, we're probably going to get all this out of here. And then just keep all the working units. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I want to ask about this washer over here. What you guys are doing with it?
The water? Oh, the washing machine?
Yeah.
That one? What do you want to buy it? Or?
My washing machine just broke. I would have made
This one, it is broken, but it's just the latch. It's just the latch. So we turned it on. It powers on.
Yeah.
It's just like this latch or whatever. There's like.
How did we get here? Wait. How did we get here? Where did this dirty washing machine come from? Who is this man?
A sensor in there that's not preventing it from running. You can have it.
I can have it?
Yeah. I've been trying to sell it for like $40 for like a month. It's driving me crazy.
It bad, man.
Yeah, no, you can take it.
I live right there. Somehow I'm going to figure out how to get rid of it.
No, I mean, these things are light, man. These things are, they're super light. If you,
I've been trying to sell this broken washer for $40 for a few weeks, but listen, you can have it for free, man. This guy's lucky day.
You want a dolly, or you want to dolly it over there?
Yeah, please.
I'll get you a dolly, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. We need this thing back.
Yeah.
I have so many questions. What was this side quest?
You know, it's a really low income town here, which is why I'm surprised they didn't give me the grant I applied for to open up the front of this building and like try to hire some people and get some local revenue. But who the fuck knows?
That was That was the big conglomerates keeping you from getting that grant. Divas, I'm so sleepy. I gotta go to bed. Wake me up if he says squirt. Oh my god, I forgot that we were doing a squirt prediction. I thought we were... Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, what am I fiddling with? It's the fidget cube, and I've promised people in the past that I wouldn't play with it, and I just picked it up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh god. I'm so sorry. Damn. Also, he needs a towel. Somebody in the chat just said that. Wauma did. Yeah, he needs a towel. He is so sweaty. Where's my chip clip? Right here. Scissors.
It's like, I think it might actually be the lowest GDP in northeastern PA, Carbondale. Still costs a fortune to run a business. Like, even running like a McDonald's in Carbondale is, you know, you're talking a lot of money. I lose so much money every week that, like, I have all this equipment I'm trying to sell, but it's just like, it's not even worth it at one point.
Is the equipment in question a broken washer?
Selling stuff on Marketplace is a disaster. The lesson I learned is that if you get a good deal on restaurant equipment, keep it for yourself, because next time you need that piece of equipment, you will never get it as good of a price. You'll never get it.
What is he talking about?
Maybe I could sell my old bandsaw for a few $1,000s, but when I go to try to buy a bandsaw, if I need one, probably $6, $7, $8 grand. So.
No, he's in Pennsylvania, Lil Mommy Salami, not Carbondale, as in Carbondale, Illinois. I wish somebody would have said something about the fidget sooner. Granted, it's none of y'all's fault. It's definitely mine. I really need to put that somewhere else. But I'm so sorry that I didn't notice that. For real.
I'll just keep the equipment. Maybe we'll get a butcher shop somewhere as another sales front, or maybe we'll need the equipment here moving forward. Like, I have these like really expensive Globe deli slicers.
Wait, also, why do we need a bandsaw for a meat company?
That are like $9,000 or $10,000 each, brand new, and I'm trying to sell them for like $5,000 or $6,000 each, brand new, which is a great deal. One of them is actually right here. Beautiful automatic deli slicer, but people don't want to pay for stuff.
Why aren't you using? Why did you buy it? Why aren't you using it? Oh, look at the guy with the washer. Do you see him back there? He's like right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse moving, but he's back there. You were good. I thought it was the video until you paused it. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, my new buddy and his free washing machine. That's my good deed for the day. Yesterday I gave a homeless guy $20 on the highway.
Oh, what a martyr! What a good person. He's working around meat, but doesn't wear an apron is weird. I used to work at a deli in a grocery store years ago, and we had to. It's like I said, nothing about this video has made me want to buy this man's meat. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, so we got the fridge back up and running. It was leaking refrigerant, just like half of my freezer equipment. But we showed you guys most of the new stuff on the new website. If you did want anything on the foods website, we have most of the stuff in stock. This week we got back the water kefir, the pemmican, all the best bars have been in stock. We restocked the chocolate chip granola bars, so most of the regular stuff is in stock. These are my favorite chocolate chip granola bars. We got both the plain pemmican, which is kind of bland, and then we just have the honey blueberry pemmican that I like a lot more.
How do you have granola bars at a meat store? I don't understand this guy's brand. I don't understand this guy's business.
On the foods website, is in stock too, the stuff that I regularly have in my diet. And I'm not going to show you guys much of this today, but you can go to frankiesnaturals.com to see all the high
Frankie's Naturals. Frankie's Big Naturals. Let's fucking go.
and cosmetic products. And if you want to go to organsupplements.com, we have all the vitamins, minerals, beef glandules.
Organ
A
supplements.
lot of very, very interesting products. I guess the most recent restock on the naturals is we finally got the bone marrow cream back in stock. And on organ supplements, it's probably the Sky High Energy drink.
We're definitely gonna take a look at frankiesbignaturals.com after the video's over.
But if you guys go to frank-chiffon.com.
Oh, okay, Big Naturals. Okay, Big Naturals. Okay, Frankie's Big Naturals.
You can see all of my interesting and unique businesses. Obviously, most of what we showed you guys today is Frankie's Strange Meat, and I don't know, it might be another few months before we figure out the potato chip stuff, but it's been one disaster after another.
Is he saying Frankie's Strange Meat or Frankie's Free Range Meat? He never said Frankie's Strange Meat. Oh wait, so he has Frankie's Natural is hygiene products. Protect yourself from Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi-shielding.com. I don't know if I want to open that up. Frankie's Free Range Meat. Frankie's Free Range Foods. FrankTefano.com. Are we on YouTube still filming? Yes. Free meal plan. Get a carnivore diet meal plan when you sign up. Chiseled for marble, cast as bronze, forged from steel. Giga Chad gum? Jawline chewing gum? What? Oh, he has a book. Ancestral Indigenous Diet. Achieving Native Health in a Modern World. Testimonials. He has one testimonial from someone named Sam. Alright. Here's frankiesnaturals.com. Here's frankiesbignaturals.com. Why does Frankie look different in every photo? Aluminum-free deodorant, beef butter whipped beef tallow moisturizing cream, remineralizing toothpaste and tooth powder, natural hair pomade, natural mouthwash. What makes it natural? What are the ingredients? Aloe vera leaf juice, xylitol, water, Dead Sea salt, wintergreen leaf oil, coconut oil, lemon peel oil, sage oil, spearmint leaf oil, and peppermint leaf oil. Aluminum-free deodorant. Shea butter, arrowroot starch, lemon oil, lemongrass oil, jojoba oil, and candelilla wax? Okay. Okay, this is fairly affordable for being essentially animal byproduct. Yeah, sure. New arrivals: oven roasted chicken and turkey breast, organic sourdough bread, bagels, buns, pure sourdough. There's the burgers. There's the beef and rice prepared meal. Like, how do you look at this and be like,
love,
yeah, diva. Yeah, diva. That looks so good. I can't wait to dive in. Marsha, thanks for the bits again. It's all the same. It looked more colorful in that video we just watched than it does in this picture. Organic Twinks bar during Pride Month? Twinks bars? Twinks during Pride Twix bars were Frankie's favorite when he was a kid. After years of nostalgic cravings, he has finally had time to make some for himself and you to try. Chocolate, sugar, flour, coconut oil, vanilla, and sea salt. Don't listen to Brooke. These are genuinely incredible. Who the fuck's Brooke? Is she a different review? Is she a bad review? Oh, here's Brooke. There are 3 bars included with each order. I wouldn't consider them Twix bars at all. They taste okay, but definitely not like a Twix. Oh my gosh. Organic sorbets, Italian ice, collagen bone broth, fresh never frozen shipping for dairy. You had to pay extra for that? Well, I don't understand what we're buying here. Beef tallow butter sticks, local Amish eggs. You're gonna ship me eggs? $120 for quail eggs? Local Amish dairy, raw yogurt, raw cream cheese, raw ghee, raw cottage cheese. Ew, what is this? Gooseneck? Goose heads? The burgers are taking me out. Tripe? A la Romana, beef stomach soup, gross, disgusting. I know in some cultures people eat tripe, but it's not for me. It really is not for me, I'm sorry. Liverwurst. Oh, God. Raw cheeses. Wild caught fish, and it's just fish eggs? Okay. This is his free-range foods.
Love my cream of wheat.
This guy's a lot. Marcia thinks for the bits. I think I'm good. I think I've seen enough for today. I think I've seen enough for today, YouTubies. That was wild. Kellen, I don't know if I should thank you or not for sharing this discovery with me today. I don't know, but I gotta, this was hashtag team too much. I can't do it. Anyways, that's all I have for today, YouTubies. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!